Hello YouTube, it is Damon. It's the Rise of a Nation here with SFB. It's episode 25, that is correct. I have to film episode 24 against Bromby soon, but the World Cup would have started by then. And today we do have the World Cup, special that we do. We did one obviously with Leeds that I have to still upload for that. I want to upload them very similar to when I upload this one. We obviously in that episode will get launched before this one comes out. We saw, who do we see win the World Cup? We saw Belgium lose to Germany in the final. And it was a very interesting World Cup. Some big shocks and some results that were a bit abstract. But on the most part, a World Cup that was very entertaining, but mostly the favourites won. In that episode, I did say how I wanted to go and try and predict the groups before we go through the groups. And I thought just today, before I forget that the group stage starts, we are going to go through the groups and just see what's going on. Instead of me doing it like this, I'm going to just go and click through the groups. In Group A, we have Colombia, Croatia, Ghana, and Qatar. Obviously, Qatar, a bit of the whooping boys. Very interesting one. Like Colombia had a very poor World Cup and didn't get out when we did the sim with Leeds. So I'm thinking that Croatia and Ghana went quite far, made a quarter-final in that. So I'm thinking Ghana and Croatia will get through the group. Wouldn't surprise me Colombia, though, don't get as FM'd or aren't as bad in this World Cup sim that was in the previous and they get through the group. But it's a battle of three teams here and Qatar are going to go out. In Group B, you see Australia and France. Mexico, though, and Burkina Faso probably will be a bit of the pumping boys. And saying that Australia, though, aren't overly great themselves, but should at least be able to do something. Australia, though, finished dead bottom in a group with France, Mexico, and another big club, as a big nation as well. Mali, maybe? And Australia finished on 1 point. I'm hoping for a better showing from them. France, by the way, are my pre-tournament favourites for this, and someone that I expect to see go on to nearly win the World Cup, even though I think Germany, Belgium will be quite strong, and Italy and Brazil, if they don't meet each other, Spain will be okay. But Italy, Spain, and Brazil always seem to find a way to get knocked out early doors and everything. Anyway, thank you for the follow, Potato, where you're watching from. Group C is the most open group in terms of everything. Canada can be plucky, but Austria, Uruguay definitely will fight off for second. Belgium, I expect to finish top of that group. Wouldn't surprise me Uruguay have a decent campaign. They got knocked out in the group stage and they are last team as well. Group D is the group of death. Japan are a very plucky side. England, Mali, and Portugal. Portugal went on an okay run. Mali made the semi-final in our last team as well, and they are a very underrated side. If I had to pick this group, I can't. This group could finish any which way. Wouldn't surprise me England go out. Wouldn't surprise me Portugal get out. And hopefully they do okay as well. Just going to put exclamation challenge in there for Sky as we're in the middle of a YouTube video. I'll explain it in a second. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Group E, Italy will get through that group with Spain, South Korea, and USA. Nice to make up the numbers, but you're going home. Group F, Chile, Germany, Senegal, and Turkey. Turkey, actually, last year in FM20 when I did this, Turkey won the World Cup, so don't discount them, but Germany are finishing top. Senegal should get through the group over Chile, but you wait and see what happens. In Group G, by the way, Senegal also made the semi-final last year as well. That was in the title. Blimey, you're a good Sky. It's all good. Where are you watching from, my man? Anyway, Brazil, Netherlands getting through the group of Nigeria and Syria, unless Nigeria do something, but that's such a hard group to get out of. And in Group H, Argentina are going to get through, and hopefully Denmark come through as well. It's going to be interesting to see how Denmark go. I want to know if they called up my boy, the youngster, into the team, the guy that's now at Leipzig. Norway, love to see it. Taken a bit of, been looking a bit at Norway. Have they got the young striker in the team? They don't, do they? I would have had him straight in there. He would be in the under-21s, I would imagine. Here he is. He would be already playing for me if I was Denmark manager. But Thomas Olsen, when I become Denmark manager, mate, you're going to get called up straight away. Anyhow, that is what it's going to be. The World Cup gets started on the 21st. I'm going to come back, though, at the end of the group stage and just see how we go on. And hopefully in between that, we've played Bromby and knocked them out of the cup. Who knows? But that will be in episode 24, not 25. And I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome back to the second part of the World Cup sim, and the first thing I see is Adam Taggart has got 3 goals, which is not a bad thing. We are going to go through and see who got through what groups here, and who did what, and hopefully we can find out and see how right I was with saying what's going on. We do have the second round draws as well, which we will predict here today as well. Anyhow, as you can see, Croatia topped the group here, 3 wins from 3, Colombia and Ghana fighting for second. I think that's pretty standard. We did say that Ghana would get through, they didn't. Let's see, Qatar won 3-1, Ghana and Colombia 4-4, a 4-1 win against Croatia. 4-1 loss against Croatia, and a 3-0 loss against Croatia, means that was sorted by... Well, that was very even, wasn't it? That was sorted by the fact Croatia scored more goals. Wow, that is very harsh on Ghana. But there we are, Croatia get through there. In Group B, France and Mexico both topped the group. They both lost a game. France beat them 2-0. Wow, hold up. Burkina Faso beat France. I need to see this game. I need to see this game. Wow. France lost this game of football. Had 27 shots, 4 on target. You think I feel bad when it happens to me. Whoa. But to be fair, Faso kept a bit of the ball. They don't have the worst side, but sorry, France should be pumping them. 27 shots, 4 on target. There's something wrong with Football Manager if that's the case. But here we are there. In Group C, Belgium and Uruguay topped the group. Canada and Austria. Austria had a very poor World Cup. Uruguay really poor in my last sim, hence why I didn't back him in, but they've done well. A draw here against Uruguay as well. They drew 2 games but beat Austria 1-0, which is the important one. In Group D, Portugal and England get through. Mali miss out. Japan turned out to be the whooping boys. Mali beat Japan 3-2, drew to England 1-1, and lost to Portugal 2-0. Portugal didn't lose, drew and won both. And in the end, 2 draws for England was enough to get them through as well. In Group here, Spain and Italy get through just. Italy, by the way, lost to the USA, drew to Spain, beat South Korea. If the USA found a way to get something out of the South Korea game, that's a bit of a blowout. Get something, Italy could have gone out there, but that is really poor. Italy do have some history playing quite poor against the USA in group stages of World Cups. What was it, 82? But they went on to win that one. Might be the one I'm referring to. Turkey topped the group with Germany and Senegal. Hold the phone. Everyone on 6 points. Turkey beat Chile and Germany. Senegal and Chile is who Germany beat. Senegal beat Turkey and Chile. They lost to Germany 3-0. They lost to Turkey 2-0. They lost to Senegal 3-1. That is a crazy group. Germany get through just. Turkey, who won the World Cup in my FM20 sim of this, done really well. There you go. Group G, Netherlands and Brazil top the group. There's a loss there to the Netherlands. Netherlands look really good. Syria getting a win there against Nigeria 2-1, and Nigeria having a poor World Cup and are out. And in Group H, Denmark topped the group with Switzerland. Argentina, my last sim weren't great at all. This sim, they lose to Switzerland and Denmark both 1-0. They did beat Iran 5-2. Switzerland winning 2 games 1-1. And the Denmark boys winning 4-1 here. Probably important that we check out this a little bit more. They drew to Switzerland 2-2 in a game that they played 4-2, 3-1. And didn't dominate, but also weren't the worst side in that game. Ericsson scoring in the 85th minute. And they then beat Argentina 1-0 in a game. I expect them to get dominated in. I don't know what it is, but Argentina always play that weird system. They just played a little bit more. They did. Argentina pumped them, but they won 1-0. Defensive display. Well done, boys. And they beat Iran 4-1. Again, did they play 4-2, 3-1? They did, and they did quite well in this game here. Really were good, Denmark. So there you go. That means that your World Cup group or your World Cup second round playoffs look like this. Croatia play France. My prediction is France beat Croatia, but in a very close game. Colombia play Mexico. I predict that Mexico get past Colombia. England and Belgium. That is the toughest one of this lot. That is the danger game. Either side can win that. The fact that Belgium made the final in my last team in the lead save, I'm going to say Belgium win that one. Sorry, the English fans. Portugal, Uruguay. Portugal going to go far in this competition, so they're going to win against Uruguay here unless Uruguay go out and go banging. Spain and Germany is definitely the tie of the round as well, along with the England-Belgium game. I don't know. Germany won the World Cup. Spain were really poor. My last one made the quarterfinal. I reckon on Football Manager, Germany win and real life Spain win. Italy versus Turkey. Italy should win on paper, but Turkey did win a World Cup in one of the sims we did in FM20. Netherlands knock out Switzerland, and Brazil knock out Denmark in a canter. In terms of when that is all going to be finished, is the 6th of December, which is in 3 days' time, and we'll make sure that we are back for that one then. We don't miss anything back on the 6th. We also got pre-season friendlies. We do have one on the 6th, which helps me. I put these in for that reason. And yeah, we'll see you guys then for that one there. Welcome back, YouTube. The World Cup results are in, and we have ourselves our quarterfinalists. We predicted that France would beat Croatia. I did think it would be a little bit more comfortable than this. Croatia played quite well on the day. France, in the end, were 2-0 up, conceded one really late, but did go through. There's the lineups for both teams there. Nothing untoward. Mexico beat Colombia. Predicted that. Good to see Colombia kept it competitive. Colombia yet again scored really, really late. The one thing that did happen in the lead sim was that there was a host of late winners. What it seems like so far is there's a lot of just consolation goals. Here we go though. Trossard winning this one here. Belgium weren't the better side. Belgium absolutely FM'd England. Didn't expect to see that. England's line up, there we go. I expected Belgium to win, but not be the FM like this. As you can see here, they lined up with 5 at the back. They seem to be really popular to FM teams this year. Like, every time we played HB Code, they have FM'd us in that system. So if you ever want to FM a team, do that. In the end, that Belgium side does really well to get through. They weren't at their best that day. Portugal pumped Uruguay. Kind of predicted this, that is what would happen. But here we go. Uruguay weren't at their brilliant best. Portugal getting through and absolutely pumping them there. Spain get past Germany 2-1. So Germany, who won my sim, go out to Spain. Spain did deserve to win. And our first late goal to win a game is Saul from probably in the middle of the park. So it has to be a long-range hit. But we'll have a quick look at this one here. I love having a look at the late goals. And obviously we'll do what we did last time in the lead save. Watch the World Cup final, if possible. But Ansu Fati there, gets a ball, tackles, fools Sayul, gets it back and puts it in. It's a very nice, well-worked move. And they adapted to the situation where the tackle came in the box and still kept the ball really well. So Spain get through there. Italy lose to Turkey 3-2. I'm going to call it now. It's the same thing that Turkey did last time. So Turkey are going to win the World Cup. As you can see, 100th minute there. Insigne getting an 89th minute equaliser. And then Turkey scoring in the 100th minute to knock Italy out. The game wants to load this up. It'd be nice. So Insigne getting him back into the game. They won the ball back. Kizia, Florenzi hit it well saved. Full to Insigne goal. The move itself probably deserved a goal. And then the 100th minute, Umar scored. And this is what Turkey did. They beat Italy and Brazil in extra time in my FM20 version. This is a great hit, by the way, brother man. Also get a follow there from there. From Jin Jang Ninja. From Jing... I think it's meant to be Ginger Ninja. The guy used to be a crazy wonder kid. This Turkish squad, all right, on FM20, won the World Cup in 2022, and their squad was nuts. So we're gonna have a quick look at the game. What's the load up here? There's your Turkey team. Omurga off the bench, a very good player. Chenoglu obviously knows what he's doing. Demirel obviously very good. Like, these guys look absolutely insane. Netherlands beat Switzerland 5-0. Predicted that they would win easy. Netherlands looking really like a team to beat at the moment. Playing another 5 at the back system, but absolutely dominating in there. Lots of goals to see. And Brazil and Denmark go all the way to the shootout. And Denmark knocked out by Brazil. Played quite well. No real late goals. Skov scored. Bobby there. Can we watch like the shootout? Don't know if we're going to be able to watch the shootout here. Hoping we can watch the shootout. Here we go. This shootout went forever. Jesus. Right. Can we go to the shootout, please? Red card drama here. It's not going to let me watch the shootout, is it? I want to watch the shootout. I want to know what happens. Alisson scored the winning pen for Brazil. Hate that you can't do this, man. I just want to know what happened. I missed the bar. I missed the bar big time. Can't click on that. That's so stupid. So stupid that we can't watch the shootout. That's the only bad thing I will say about FM21 this year. No bar at the top to click to where you want to watch. Stupid. France played Portugal. Crazy game, that one. France will win that one, though. Mexico, Belgium. Belgium will win against Mexico. Spain versus Brazil. Spain, because Brazil will be dead after playing in extra time. Netherlands should win this game. It would not surprise me at least Turkey win the semi-final, make the final and win. Because they just seem to do it. So we'll be back on the 10th of December, which is just after this AGF game. And we'll see how we go. And hopefully we can find out who's going to get through. But yeah, France will beat Portugal in a close one. Belgium will beat Mexico. Spain will beat Brazil because Brazil are legless, and Turkey and the Netherlands will be a bit of a close encounter. I would imagine Netherlands will win. It would not surprise me Turkey do it because it's very reminiscent when they won the World Cup in my Fm20 sim. Welcome back, YouTube. The quarterfinals have been played and won. And can I just say, I am not surprised by a couple of these results. France beat Portugal easy. Doesn't bother me, that result at all. Would imagine France absolutely did the job they did. Bit of the better side. Cancelo got injured early. Wasn't really the better side, but a bit more clinical. Portugal having chances maybe to do something, but yeah. And there we go. Unbelievable. Mexico and Belgium. Belgium do beat Mexico. Did predict that as well. Bit of a better performance here from Belgium. You would imagine England would have won this one as well. No late drama. Good goals. 5 at the back system seems to be very overpowered this year. Spain knock out Brazil. Like I said, the tired legs might be a factor. It was only an early penalty that really was. Very even game. Brazil never really got going. Bit rotated, obviously, as you would imagine. No one particularly played great. It must have been a tired performance. But the big one here is Turkey knocked out Netherlands. And they did this the whole time in my 2020 save. And Turkey, yet again, looked like they could win the World Cup. I'm just telling you now, they're winning the World Cup. They did it last time. They're going to do it again. 8 shots, 4 on target, 47% possession. Çalhanoğlu scored. Netherlands side probably played really well, but never got out of it. That's the one thing about these 5-back formations is that if they don't FM you, they don't win. It's as simple as that. This game here, they did dominate a bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. Into the semi-final predictions, here we go. France play Turkey, Belgium play Spain. I'm going to predict Turkey to win the whole thing from here, and they're going to FM France, and Spain will knock out Belgium, and it will be, look, it should be a France-Spain final. I will tell you that it probably won't be because I've seen Turkey do it in FM20 in my mess save where they went through and knocked out Italy, knocked out Brazil, knocked out someone else in the semi-final and won the final in extra time. But if this is true to form, France should win and then Spain should beat Belgium and then you'll see Turkey and Belgium play for the third place and France and Spain play there. So that's played on the 13th and the 14th, which work out well because the day of the 15th where I have my game against Bromby, we will be back to see those results and also means that we will be able to watch the World Cup when it does come around that final. I'll see you guys in a second. Welcome back, YouTube. It's Damien and it's the semi-final recap with the final to be played shortly and we will definitely watch the full game of that. France beat Turkey 1-0, unlike in FM20 where Turkey won the competition and FM'd everybody in their path. France are too dominant here and the tournament favourites that I said were going to win look like they are. Saying that, they're 28 shots, 11 on target. They're very similar to me here at SFP. A lot of chances, and they don't score, but they probably scored from a set piece with Iran scoring. This Turkish side can hold their heads up proud. They were down to 10 men as well. It's always going to be hard by 10 men, but there they go. They do that. And then Belgium get beat by Spain. This is a result you did see coming. This Belgium side have been very hit and miss. Very lucky to beat England, obviously. And unlike my lead save, where it was a lot of late drama. I want that sort of World Cup. The lead save, that World Cup is what I want in real life. So there was like 5 or 6 games. It was 90th minute winners. World Cup bangers. This World Cup just seems a little bit more dull and a little bit more subdued, which maybe might be how it will be played in real life. But there, we get a very good old boring final of obviously Spain, and that third place playoff is going to be played here on the 17th, which is a couple of days' time. And then the 18th, we are going to have the final. So we're going to come back here for the 18th. We are going to attend that game there as well, so we don't miss out. And YouTube will be back for the final, which we'll watch, and we'll see how we go. And, you know, I'm going to predict that France beat Spain in the final, and they're going to go back-to-back. I predicted that in my lead save, and that didn't happen. And I predicted that in FM20 and Turkey won it. So there we go. 2 of the 3 sims that I've done. It's been very interesting World Cups. This has been the most boring one by far. It's probably the most important one, really, because this save is our main save. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a second for that one there. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the World Cup final. It is Spain. It is France. It is a blockbuster of a final. As you saw, the players are just warming up here. We are going to find out the team lineups and get into this game here. The kickoff here. And we will have the teams walking out. It is Spain in the red and France in the blue. And score predictions in the chat. I predict France win this World Cup, but we'll find out. We are going to go and read the teams out here quickly. Spain have got themselves Simon in goals, which is interesting that Simon's in there. He's world class. There's nothing wrong with that. But he is there as well. As blue, Queta, Garcia, Ramos, obviously, as captain. Gaya, Busquets, Marino, and Koke. Suso, Oyarzabal, and Morata there as well. If you look at the bench, De Gea doesn't make it, which I thought he would, obviously. Torres, Regulian, Sergio Roberto isn't 100%. Luis Pedri. Pedri usually plays for a bit for Spain. Fati there as well. Doesn't get a start, which I think is a bit interesting as well. And Saúl, who has scored in this World Cup, doesn't either. This French side, though, is absolutely unbelievable. Areola's in there. Dubois, Upamecano, Kimpembe, Laporte, Kante, Pogba, Tolisso, Ousmane Dembele, Mbappe, and Griezmann. You also have a very star-studded bench with Varane, who, for whatever reason, isn't starting at the back. Ferland Mendy, Lucas Hernandez, Eduardo Camavinga, obviously, the youngster's really good. St. Maxiim's there too. Anthony Martial doesn't find a spot. Nor does Moussa Dembele. That is just really... just shows how much depth France have if that's their squad and that's how they line up. Score prediction, though, in the chat. We are live on stream, and there we are. I forgot to show you the third place playoff game. We'll do that afterwards as well. Spain to win 2-1. Last time we watched one of these, it was a pretty dull affair. But yeah, this World Cup hasn't been as exciting as my Leeds one. But it has still been a very interesting World Cup nonetheless. And the fact that we've got the two best teams probably, apart from on FM, probably Germany, in the final, it's really, really good to see. 40 minutes played, yet to see a highlight here in this World Cup. Finally, we get one. And Laporte into Pogba, into Tolisso. And this is how this game probably would be in real life. Very cagey affair, I reckon. Griezmann now finds Ousmane Dembele. His effort is blocked. Tolisso's going to get it. And Kante and Pogba will recycle again here and work it between themselves. And it is going to be France moving it around. Pogba looking for space. Can't really find it. And in the end, has to use Kimpembe and knock it back a line. He looks for the pace of Mbappe. He doesn't find him. And in the end, the shape from Spain, never mind, it's a mistake. Mbappe getting down the line. He goes for goal. And in the end, Griezmann knocks it in off the rebound after Simon's save. And it is 1-0 France. And in the end, I was just about to praise how well Spain's shape was to force France long then. And then as Blue Queta and Suso both make a mistake, Suso leaves him short as Blue Queta doesn't commit. And in the end, neither of them wanted the ball. Simon makes a pretty decent save, maybe a save he should do better with. But Griezmann is jolly on the spot, and it is 1-0 France in a very dull World Cup final. And right at half-time, they find the lead, and it's 1-0 here. If you're Spain, you need to find a little bit more of the possession. You also need to find a little bit more of what is going to go on in terms of going forward and moving that ball with some penetration. In the end, though, it's a highlight again here for France. And they build up here lovely with Dubois. Knocks in the Dayot in the Kante. They're moving around Spain's first line here, trying to find that ball inside. And he finds Dembele. In he comes, and in the end, Gaya does well. Maybe a chance for Spain to break here. First time seeing them go forward. And Koke now. Ball in the Suso as the numbers come on the overlap. Koke again, got fullbacks either side. Finds his Blue Queta. He can whip one. His numbers are coming into the box. It's blocked. And France are quick on the break. And Mbappe, though, decides to just recycle. And like I said, it's been a game which has not been as frantic. It's a poor kick from the keeper. I expect that these two teams have a bit more about them, really. Anyway, Gay getting towards the box. In he goes. Beats one, cuts it. Oyarzabal puts it just wide. Big chance for Spain to be level. And in the end, they need to see a bit more of that. And this game could maybe open up a little bit. It could open up for France on the break. And it could definitely open up for Spain if they keep a little bit more of the ball. If I was Spain, I'd be definitely looking about thinking of a change. Morata's not having the best of the game. Busquets is on a booking. In the end, though, it is France that makes the change, and they move into a 5-at-the-back system looking to really hold on to this lead. Like I said, a very cagey affair, this one. It is a throw-in, though, and it is Suso on this far side, but poor. And Martial off the bench holds it up, finds Tolisso now, and Tolisso's ball finds Aoro into Kante, and they keep it well yet again, this French side. And they just move it around oh so nicely. Mendy now on the overlap, finds Anthony Martial. He beats one, he runs at the Spanish defence, but in the end, it's a very poor highlight. And it is still going to be 1-0 France. And this Spain side need to find something. Garcia, though. Cleared third line looking for Suso. He wasn't the worst kick, and in the end, the tackle falls to Ferrian. His ball looking for Ansu Fati off the bench is not the greatest. It's a pretty poor ball, and Griezmann looking to unleash Anthony Montreal. His effort is wide, and France have had enough chances now to put this World Cup to bed, namely Montreal off the bench. It is not happening at the moment, though, but they have got the all-important lead. Will Spain find a late goal here? It's a highlight. It's not been known for a World Cup of late goals, unlike my lead save was, but you just never know. With a highlight as Tolisso gets on it, Spain need to get a bit of the press and a little bit more further forward and further thinking, but in the end, big chance. Montreal, whatever reason, laid it back after it felled him in the box. Great defensive challenge by, I think it was Garcia anyway. Mendy's ball in, cleared away, and Suso gets on it, and that's probably going to be the highlight it is. Spain need it now more than ever, but I think their race is run, and there isn't going to be a highlight here. The World Cup, a very dull World Cup final, has been won by France 1-0. And look, I'm not here to bash this World Cup, and, maybe even for the content, I should have drummed this World Cup as being a bit better. This was, out of every World Cup I've seen, the most boring World Cup out of all of them. Games that were dead and over. A lot of teams that just came in to keep the ball and not do much. And in the end, that World Cup final, at least the one that we simmed in the Leeds game, we had a couple goals by both sides. It was 2-1. And you saw a Belgium side at least try to get back into the game. They changed formation. They brought on different attacking options. Spain were just happy to sit in a 4-3-3 and not get pumped, which is really weird from the AI. But yeah, France deserved to win the World Cup. At least my prediction was right. But yeah, that was a very dull World Cup in general. Something I have learnt, though, is that you do get to see the awards if you sim through a day. So we're going to try and do that. I'm also going to quickly go and have a look in the stages here and go to the third place playoff. And Turkey beat Belgium 3-1. Turkey deserved that as well. Scored in the 93rd minute. Very well done on this Turkey side. I love them on FM. I think they're absolutely unbelievable. I think in real life they're not going to be as good as that, but on FM, they FM a lot of sides and play some really nice football, and yeah, really is. I'm hoping that we get to see the awards here, the World Cup. I don't know if that was because at Leeds I had people that played in the World Cup like Rodrigo and that were in like the dream team or whatever, or if I don't get to see anything. But I'm hoping that if I sim through the 19th, we do get to see what the awards were for the World Cup. We will sim through the 19th and see if it comes up. If not, it'll be the end of the episode and that will be it. But yeah, that was obviously a very dull game to watch, and just a very dull game as well. So far, I lost explain because it was the World Cup final, so why not? But yeah, that is what it is. Can we go and see if the awards have come out? Award winners, have we got it? World Cup best player. They haven't been announced yet, so I think we've got to wait for the 19th to come in, and then we get to see the awards and see how we go. But in the end, very dull World Cup, huh? France from the World Cup. World Cup analysis. It's on the screen if you want to have a read. And hopefully we get... I doubt we're going to get it. I think we got it because Rodrigo made Dream Team of the Year when we were at Leeds, and we got to see like all the awards and that, but we'll wait and see what goes on here. But yeah, that was a very dull World Cup compared to what we've had. And it's a shame, really. But it's what can happen. Some World Cups are just kick off and it's amazing, and some World Cups are really boring as well. Start a save with Magic Team from North Norway. Killian, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We're doing a massive save here in Denmark, actually. So if you like that, you can jump on board and follow. Or else, then if you want to just see a Norway save, sure, you can find something somewhere else. But yeah, let's go check out the World Cup results here as well. And see if we got the awards here as well. 2022, Mbappe won Player of the Tournament. Second place was Tolisso. Third place was Eduardo. And there we are. Kylian Mbappe does quite well. Don't understand how he's won the World Cup with those sort of stats. But there we go. In terms of World Cup best player. Best goalkeeper in the World Cup was Areola. Can understand. Best young player in the World Cup was Ryan. Actually played quite well for the Netherlands. World Cup Dream Team, though, was Areola in goals. Only one Turkish player. And they made and they came third. Interesting. Areola, Selic, Varane, Laporte, Hernandez, Oyarzabal, Tolisso, Edouard, Sergio Roberto didn't play the final. Malan scored a few goals, I know, in the competition, scored 6. And Fati as well, who didn't play for Spain on the final day. World Cup goal of the tournament. Everybody loves having a look at this. Cena scored one, of course. There's no way to see him. World Cup golden boot. Obviously, Malan win it. So we need to see Argentina versus Iran, and Zachariah's goal was the goal. Well, let's see all three. All right. So South Korea versus Italy. Cena's goal. We need to get into this. We need to see Cena's goal that finished third. All right. Look, I'm not one to usually ban people or anything, Killian, but you've come in, you follow the stream. The first thing you said, start a save in Norway with Boulder Glip, and then try and buy all these people that will suit Denmark. Mate, you know nothing about this club. We don't even have a wage budget anymore, and we have like 30k in debt after being 300k in the positive because we turn over no money because we're semi-professional. That's a great goal from Cecina. That is worthy of being there, which is good. So, I understand that you're all hyped and everything for coming in, great, but that is a warning, mate, because at the end of the day, right, you can't just come in and go, do this, do that. Especially when I've been live for 10 hours and 15 minutes, I want to go to bed. All right, we need to go to Qatar here, and Zapata's free kick apparently makes goal number 2. Let's have a look. Sorry, YouTube, that's going to sound a bit rude, but 10 hours and 50 minutes into a stream, it's not something that you want to see. So it was Zapata's goal, wasn't it, in the 76th minute? I'm not going to ban you. You got your warning. And there you are. It's all good. 10 hours, 15 minutes. Understand, we're not even in a transfer window. We're doing a YouTube episode for a World Cup. And you've just come in and just gone... So, yeah. All good. Struggling to load this Zapata game. The computer has been on for the last 13 hours, though. No money, mate. Because if you bothered to read the title and go exclamation challenge, you know exactly what we're doing. And there you go. No money at all. So Zapata's goal, apparently really good. That is a very nice run and a good finish. That one there, not too bad, worthy of being there. I'm hoping the final goal was not bad here. Argentina looking for Zarako here against Iran. And Zarako's goal is the first one, which is nice. We'll go have a look. Signed Femi, he just gets injured for 2 weeks. Yeah, man, don't worry. Since Frank's 10-16, all he's done is got injured. Been at the club for a year, has not got injured once, and then bang. So obviously Argentina went out in the group stage, but they did get goal of the tournament with Zarako. But we'll see how he goes here, and the game eventually loads. Apologies, but the computer's been on for so long. It's after midnight here. Game is going to load, maybe. Like I said, the computer's been on for ages. But yeah. Hopefully we get in. There we go. And it'll come up. And this Zarako goal wins goal of the tournament. We obviously had a worldie of a goal from Keita Balde, who had a very good World Cup in my Leeds one. And that goal was an absolutely sensational one. So let's hope this one here loads. And it's good in the end. Don't know why I'm getting weird lag spikes everywhere for, but let's just hope we get through here. Zarako beats one, goes on a run, beats a second, and then hits it from there. That is so laggy. Why are we getting so much lag right now when we're trying to do the most important thing? My computer is struggling, boys, after a 10-hour stream. Don't understand why. Nothing's even opening here. I'm trying to get to OBS. Everything's lagging. Everything is lagging, right. Are we back? Stop gonna have a lag spike now. Close Firefox for a second. Right, just give me back some control of this computer, please. Very, very weird. Alright, so can we load this up again and watch it properly? Maybe? Or not? Here we go. Nope, we're going to get another lag spike. So Raka goes on a run. Good hit. That deserves to win World Cup goal of the year. Alright, at least we got to see it properly. Alright, before everything just dies on me again, YouTube, apologies, end to the stream. We're going to get off here. Like I said, we've been live for nearly 10 and a half hours. Computer's been on for about 12 or 13. Usually we don't even get issues, but for whatever reason, maybe it's overheating. I don't know. But yeah, we've got absolutely massive amounts of lag spike, which is not normal. But for me and everybody else here, that's the end of a very dull World Cup. France are your champions, like they were. They go back to back. Obviously, we've had some more interesting World Cups, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'll see you guys next episode, which will be the start of the season proper again, which will be Silkeborg. And then we're going to just aim our way, looking to be as close to HB Cluj and hopefully be in the 4 when we play. I'm actually going to come back and do a Silkeborg AC Hornets doubleheader next episode because the Hornets are just below us. And if we can win both those games and just go on a bit of a run, you just never know how we're going to go in the season. And hopefully we can finish in the top 4 and make a charge towards the promotion spot in the main league this year. From me and everybody else here, that's the end of the World Cup special. I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.